Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up on communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. They got a touchdown.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. Change of direction. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. And now a carry here for the fullback. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wyoming. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. 1st down and 10 now. Here's a carry for the fullback.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well, because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play,
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. It's an option look. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. They're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with the running game here.
Boy, this guy is the complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down. With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. It reminds you on that play right there.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal is good. And that will... So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. And here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. play action here on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He follows the pick with a nice return before. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.